All right, we're back. I just wanted to update you guys on my triathlon training. So last week I put my first video out, kind of being pretty stoked about swimming for 600 meters straight without taking a break, without feeling gaspy, and I was pretty excited about that. This week I wanted to, well, let me just start over. This month I really want to just get comfortable getting back into running, biking, and swimming kind of every day and training every day. And that includes going to the gym and lifting weights and just getting in a solid routine, I guess, for the next year so that I can continue to have kind of like those daily improvements rather than just going balls to the walls like every weekend or not keeping my motivation, just having that super solid routine so that I'm never really missing a day of training. To do that, I created like this tiny little habit tracker. It's super simple. I just basically have the day of the month, so December 8th through 31st. And then next to it I have run, swim, bike, and gym every single day. And so not that I have to do everything every single day, but I write down what I did that day. You got to do at least one. That's okay if you don't do more than one, or if you don't do more than one, but you have to do at least one. So going to work already takes off at least a bike or a run. So that's 3.5K each way, bike and a run. You know, for a bike, it's not really that much, but it's good to just kind of keep the legs warm, things like that. Gym, 3 days a week. I have to at least get 3 days a week. This week was good, so let's kind of just go over kind of what I did this week. From the first video, which was about 5 days ago, I have done a total of 1 run, 2 swims, I biked 4 times, and then I hit the gym 3 times, which is great because basically hit all of my goals. I think I could run more, but that's okay. We'll get there. So I ran a 5.5 yesterday. I had a really big day. I biked to a friend's place and then we went for a run around his area. And yeah, and then I decided to go on a big bike after. So I biked for another 40 kilometers after, kind of around the entire kind of Marine Drive, Vancouver area spot, and it was super solid. It was a great day and I had it all off, so I might as well just kind of send it. And after that, I went to the pool. I didn't swim, but I did go kind of steam room and hot tub, kind of get some stretching in, because if I'm going to keep doing everything every day, if I'm going to be training every day like decently hard, I need to take care of my body and recover and stretch and take that mental time to myself to recover. The 2 swims that I did have were the 600 meter and the 700 meter, which was great. I swam 700 meters. I find that going to the pool later in the day is a lot less busy, so that allows me to kind of take those really long strokes and really focus on my breathing and just not have to worry about anything, not worry about hitting anyone else, which I notice is a huge problem in the morning because everyone seems to be swimming in the morning. Gym was a big success this week. A day of chest and tries, legs and shoulders, and then back and by this morning. It's so hard for me to miss the gym, and I just love it so much that I'm not really worried about building a routine for this. I'm worried kind of just of building a routine where I'm biking, running, and swimming every week. Thankfully, I can commute to work via 2 of the options, and then swimming has been just so fun, and I know I'm only going to improve because I'm so low on on my own level of it. But yeah, so today I'm going to the gym to do back and by, and I will be biking to work. So just kind of keeping sharp, trying to not eat like shit. It's funny how when you are training that you don't want to eat like shit, which is great. You want to just like eat good, but at the same time, it's really hard to eat a lot of anything, especially like really healthy food. I try to add like an extra scoop of rice or something like that, and it's still pretty difficult, but that's okay. It's probably my body trying to like adapt to maybe like a smaller frame size so that I can do a little bit more, excel more at endurance endeavors. And so we'll kind of just go with that. I had a couple weeks ago, I felt a little bit burnt out one day, but I think it was just because I actually stopped training and I actually stopped working. I tend to work 6 to 7 days a week, and that gets me in a really good routine of, you know, going to work, waking up, getting ready, having coffee, getting me all set for the day, and then just being out and about so I can go train. It's so much easier to go train when you are already out of the house. You're like, I might as well hit this up, and that just comes into building strong habits. These are things that I use, and like everybody that is trying to build any habits, you might not know it, but it's these little things that, just being outside of the house, making it as easy as possible is what actually builds these habits, and then continuing to do so. So yeah, it was a good week. It was really fun. It's crazy, this triathlon's in like 10 months, and that is so long. I think I'm definitely gonna need like some kind of goals in between. I'll definitely have to do some big runs at least once a week, and then maybe shoot for some half marathons, even though the triathlon only requires 10K. Just get good, get fast, and actually try and push it, not just try and finish this and raise money for charity. As much as I need to reiterate, this is for charity, but it's also for me to test myself and see what I can do. And I think I can pull off some sick times. Though swimming is my weakest right now in terms of the entire three. I think it'll probably be my strongest at the triathlon, because I think I am naturally a better swimmer than a lot of people, and I think and I'm gonna put in probably more work than the average guy that goes into it. For the run and the bike, I have a feeling that I'm not the best biker or the best runner, but with 10 months, I think I can get pretty good and actually pull off a pretty sweet time. So yeah, let's continue this habit tracking, continue to put in work every single day, keep the routine. I'm loving life right now. It feels so good to prioritize myself and my health, and yeah, and I plan on continuing to do that. So I'll hit you guys up next week with an update and a new things that I've done, and improved, hopefully, my weekly, either my time spent, my time elapsed for my swims, runs, and bikes, or increasing the distance. But it all starts slow, and we got lots of time, and I'm glad we're starting early. So let's get this shit